Good afternoon, everybody. It's Dark Comic Nerd playing Fate Grand Order again. I need to move this um, event along so I can get to the shop before the rated up doubles and triple chances on EXP is gone. So we're gonna do this and try to get everything going. This is going to be no battles, but I have a hunch by the time we're done, there'll be probably a battle since this is a two-part quest here. I'm also going to, of course, do friend summons. I'm really desperate, and I use the term pretty loosely to get those final two servants, but I have a main motivation for doing this. Yeah, this is just something you guys got to go through if you want to keep uh, you want to keep making your way through this particular event, which, like I said, it's long. If I remember correctly, it's pretty swanky. And there's our foreigner. And remember how I said there will be a fight probably in this quest? Here we go. Yeah, question mark. It's gonna be a foreigner. So give me a second, guys. If I remember correctly, um, foreigners only really have, I think, one weakness. And I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, it's alter egos. Not that I'm finding anybody that has any. There's just one. Well, it really doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, they won't tell you if you're uh, gonna be uh, attack higher than they are. Meaning, we usually have that little up arrow that's red, because they want you to know it's a mystery servant. Not like they didn't tell you, by the way, you're going to be facing off against a foreigner. At least if I remember correctly, it's the foreigner. I am going to go with something a little different, guys. I am going to pick one of the rulers there. And I am going to pick my own foreigner, because foreigners are actually damage each other more. So there's my foreigner. And I'm going to follow it up with probably, instead of using an alter ego, because it's only a recommended level 15 fight, I actually probably will just switch over to... Oh, that'll be good right there, guys. Just a generalized berserker. Yeah, one of the pluses about this, guys, before I jump into the fight, is that unlike the last time I did this, we're collecting materials, and what happens is that your craft essences affect how much percentage of materials you collect, assuming that the enemy drops it at the end of the fight. But one of the big boosts I have is that I have characters that I didn't have all the way through the last event that give me a big boost in getting that particular one. So this is going to make it a lot easier, I hope, to collect materials this year. Trust me, as the quest gets going, anybody that's trying it or anybody that watches me, assuming I do it through the entire thing, you'll realize pretty quickly. I do not believe I'll be doing I'm trying to remember if she actually is a foreigner yet, because she's going after other foreigners. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be doing the entire event um, on video, but I'm gonna try to do as many as I can with you guys here and there. Because if I did it entirely like that, I'd not only suck up all the hard drive space in my tablet, but I just wouldn't have the time. Yes, Mash has got a swimsuit too, but I I think that only came way back in the very first summer thing they ever did, and I never got it. No, it's not. Spoiler, it's definitely not a mecha. Let's just... No, you guys have seen already what it looks like. So by this point, guys, if you're playing the game and um you're using you know, somebody else's foreigner, meaning the one from this event, as a support character, you already know what she looks like. I currently have mine kind of hidden, but that's not intentionally. Just a good byproduct. In fact, I don't need to do any of that yet. No, hopefully. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so we're all good to go. Let's do some damage. I forgot foreigners and berserkers. Actually, I forgot foreigners are what you use against berserkers. So my mistake, but it probably won't be doing too much damage. I was partially right. Let's see how you like this. Is gonna hurt you bad. It's kind of ironic. I was gonna do, if I survive here, I was gonna do the same thing for my characters and start putting on the invincible and stuff. Now she's invincible, so this isn't going to really do anything, but it doesn't matter. I could use my own. Well, I think you only have to. Yeah, what the hey? I think you just have to get one bar down to beat her. That's it, or last so many turns. Look at all the 666s. Oh, it's terrible. There we go. There's a couple reasons for doing that, folks. They do that not only so you get a feel for how strong the character is, assuming that you aren't stronger than the person you're fighting against, but they also make it so that you can't completely obliterate that character. So they put up a whole bunch of bars, and if your characters happen to be stronger, they make it so you can only knock out one bar. A lot of times that's actually the goal, is to just knock out one bar, but sometimes it's also survival. If you survive so long, then that also kicks off the end of the quest. And we'll probably get another cutscene, if I remember correctly, and a silver apple for our trouble. Eventually. Cat. Crap, I just remembered something important. Now we got a brief respite from everything. I just remembered that every time you make a Dojin, which is actually just a manga book basically, they're going to give it to you as a craft essence. And I just remembered I got all the ones from last year, and it's like, oy vey, I'm going to have to ditch some of the extras, I think, this year. All right, there we go, guys. I'm really hoping that by this point they've opened the store, but I wouldn't be surprised if we have to do a little bit more. But we're going to take a break here, and we're actually going to go do some friend summons. But we're going to check and see real quick if the store is open. Ah, yes. Good. This is how it works, guys. We're going to be correcting these. I like how they tell you things in Japan. Excuse me, in Japanese. Hi, translation would be great for the rest of us, but whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna translate for you guys. We're gonna be collecting these motivation, technique, and imagination points, and you're gonna need so many of these things to actually do certain things during the event. And I'm not gonna spoil it or say too much until we get further into that, and then I might point it out as it comes up. It also notes that you have certain servants, guys, over there in the next box over, that are going to get more points. And we've already pointed that out, that some of our servants that I said I have now and I've leveled up and everything, though leveling up doesn't impact it, it's just the fact that I have them now and they're actually useful because I leveled them up. I will then get some bonus material. So, and then of course down here in box 3, that's where we will be having the craft essences, which you guys know I have all of them, thank goodness, for certain things last year. So I can use those to also further increase how much I get, and it's just going to be great all around. And that leads us to 4, where you collect all this stuff, and it helps you in the day-to-day quest stuff that you have to do, but at the same time you can trade it in for stuff. And here's one of the things that's interesting, guys. So as you collect these points, here we go. These are what you're going to get. You're going to get all these fun things. The mana prisms are going to be big for me. And it's different. And what's important about these is you can see that not only are they broken into different groups, but, and the thing is sometimes you get into certain quests, you need so many of the points of like this many motivation points, this many technique points, this many imagination points. Now, if everybody remembers our last thing we did with the Guda Guda event and the Nobanagas, we needed a lot of time, so much gunpowder and then so much iron, or so much iron and so many rations. Well, we're going to be seeing a lot of stuff like that. Now, what's important to me is these right here, guys. I'm going to be able to trade stuff in for, like, the quill. If I remember correctly, I think that's important for ascending Jeanne d'Arc, but I could be wrong. Let me double check. I know it's important for something. Collecting the craft essences here will be something I'll be looking forward to, but not killing myself for. Here we go. This is what I'm going to be most looking for. We got 100 Blaze of Wisdoms and a whole bunch of Fire Wisdoms that we can trade in for, along with a whole bunch of other fun stuff. So there's a lot of things here that I want to collect. I am short on a lot of things. These secret gems, all these fun things are going to be important for me to collect. I need to start collecting them now. They don't pop up in massive amounts just readily. You can get a lot of these gems and stuff from doing certain things, but they are maybe like 1 or 2 every so many fights, and if you're lucky. So just being able to have them sitting here is a good thing. But like I said, we're going to be working on trying to get these right here. That's what we're going to be working on. Now, what I'm going to do is, you guys might not notice anything, but I am going to be taking a slight pause, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back, guys. You might not have noticed anything. This gave me a good chance to check my X Recorder's pause function, which is something very important when it comes to playing games like this, because if you need to go in and do stuff where you don't want sensitive information to be shown, it's very important to have that, because next to that I would have to watch the video and then cut it from the video. But I actually went to take a restroom break, turn the fans on in this house because the humidity feels like it's going up, and do a check outside of the weather, because me and my friend Chunky are talking about maybe doing a barbecue this afternoon, and of course now it's looking a little dicey. And at the same time, I've been checking on a few other things. One of the things I am happy about is my new update, guys. It doesn't happen with everything, but my new update, actually certain notifications now come up behind the gaming screen. So I don't have a lot of those notifications and stuff. You might hear the ding, but you won't see all of them. There are a couple of them that sneak in, but you won't see all the notifications come up over my screen anymore, so that makes me really happy. But there's been a couple things I did note. I also had to check the time and realize that we won't be able to do this for too much longer, because I have plans this afternoon at Mr. Chunky Jeffries, and the thing is that I need to get my butt in gear. However, the weather's being so fickle today, and it matters so much about what the weather does, depends on what we have for dinner, that it's like, this is just annoying at this point. But, what can you do? So anyway, guys, now that you know some of the bare bone basics of everything, as I said, we are going to do some summons. We might even do some regular run-of-the-mill summons, guys, because I got summon tickets out my butt. I don't think I've ever had so many summon tickets. I could be wrong, and I have to check old videos. The only thing I really care about is Ibaraki Doji. I don't think I have her Lancer form, because if I did, I would see it when I pull up all the characters that have event bonuses for this particular event. And she doesn't pop up, so I'm pretty sure I don't have her. Now, do I care about having the character? No. If I did, I would have gone crazy trying to do it last year, but I might see. And then maybe getting a possibility of getting a Jeanne d'Arc that I can NP2. That's not a bad thing either. So seeing as we're short on time, along with a whole bunch of other factors, we won't linger too long here. Only thing good we really got here, besides the fact that we got amazingly some new command codes, 2 of them, even though they're the same one. I'm impressed. Just getting 2 of them in one roll is actually impressive. We did get a Lancer Blaze of Wisdom, so that makes me happy there. Yeah, we got a Berserker one now. And we got some foos. That's good. The real downside is that right now, guys, I could use a lot more mana prisms, and I really should burn them. But craft essences, using craft essences to give EXP to other craft essences is really one of the few ways you can do it without needing events with certain special craft essence boosters, we'll call them. They're basically cards that come up during certain events that have kind of weird artwork and stuff like that. We actually saw some during the Gudu Gudu event, and the only thing they did, they had no special abilities. They were simply meant to give EXP to craft essence cards. What I've been doing is I use craft essences like this one, for example. It has an ability, increase your attack by 2%. I use ones like that. You guys see me junk them all the time to boost my other craft essences. So that's the two way you can actually boost your craft essence cards. But I really would like to get into burning them, which would give me mana prisms. And I could use more of those for a lot of important things now. But I'm just noting that it's something that I'm going back and forth and struggling with right now. Only thing really good we got there was this one. Nobody really ever uses up all their friend points. Since you use up so little to do these, it's almost unheard of for anybody to use all of them up. So the thing is that we can keep doing this for a while and be all set. So you're not really a lot, guys. I'm only going to be able to do one more of these, and then they're still going to force me to burn some stuff, meaning to use it in some shape or form, either as EXP or just to literally burn it and get some mana prisms or QP for it. But we're going to have to do something because we just don't have a choice. So we have some servants to dump. So let's work on assassins. How many servants? I don't know, as many as I thought. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, our Martha Ruler uses no specific card. So let's dump these. They're not going to give her a huge boost, but let's use that. And then let's use some generic stuff from some other stuff here. Here, it's just what you have to do. Alright, and what the hey, we'll sacrifice one of those. If we're lucky, we'll get a great success or something like that. Maybe we can just take care of getting the character almost up to her next ascension point. Yeah, no such luck, but hey, it's not something we really can force to happen. So, hey, we just deal with it as it comes. Now, we're actually under for our craft essences, but we're going to be cautious, and we're going to work on dumping what we were just talking about, which is a whole lot of these guys. And we're only going to be able to put one more on, but that's fine. I wish I recognized who the characters are on the card. One of them's an assassin character, and the other... I should know who she is, but it's just driving me nuts. I like to try to figure out who the characters on the cards are. I can also look it up online if I really wanted to. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually try, if you notice now, lots of stuff are open. Notice how it says enjoy the beach to hone technique. So if you want to just go for technique points, you want to go there. Walk the streets to nature imagination. If you want to get imagination points, you go there. And move that body at the airport to improve motivation. So if you want to get motivation points, you go there. And more things are going to open up as you go along. And progress through the story. Now, as you can see over on the left, under where it says terminal, I now have areas that says motivation, technique, and imagination. But they all merge together to get influence, and that's going to be important for what we'll be able to make when we get to Servant Fest at the 6th day. That's where basically something important is going to happen, and to be able to actually make a book, get a special craft essence, and progress through the event without having to grind and keep doing this over and over and over, which you're going to have to do anyway, but to not have to do it to points where you're thinking you're going to lose your mind, you want to get as much of that influence and a lot of those points up as much as you can. So now what we're going to do, guys, is I actually need Gil Bucks, I think. Yeah, I need Gil Bucks is what I need. So I need to check on something, guys. Now do I need... Not only do... So there's Fluffy Bills, BB Bills, and then I think the top one is Gil Bills. And I need the best of the best if I'm going to get Blaze of Wisdom. So we're just going to kind of hit up whatever. I'm going to go for middle ground and choose 50. I don't remember if I actually did all of them the last time I did it. I actually forget, but yeah, there's much better archers. We're going to switch back to what I usually do, which is go by attack. Right about here, I'd say, would be the best. And be strategic, guys. Pay attention to what you have set up for craft essences, depending on what you're doing. Now, I'm just doing it willy-nilly. I don't care. But it is important, guys, that you pay attention to what your support people are using for craft essences and stuff, depending on what you're trying to get. You're trying to get technique, or you're trying to get motivation, you know, that kind of stuff. Now, servants that are kind of like point value rated up during this, meaning we read about that, where certain servants are going to be able to get bonus points in this. You can use them, and if I remember correctly, they'll always have like a 30% boost or something like that, no matter what you use for craft essence. But just something to note, guys. Pay close attention. In my case, I don't really care about that kind of stuff, so I'm actually going to switch out one of mine to, we want, is it BB Bills? Fluffy Bills. Yeah, Gil Bill. There we go. We want Gil Bill. So, and it's not, at least if I remember correctly, I think we want Gil Bills. They're actually the most, come to think of it, they might be the most common bill actually used, not the hardest bill. I think BB bills are the hardest ones to come across. But that's what we want. So that's what I'm going to use, even though that is not going to do me a lot of favors. I don't care. We are going to boost it out by let our support characters do some of that stuff. Okay. There we go. Because like I said, guys, remember, I don't care about what I get here, because I'm not, you know, I don't think I'm going to see a lot of money drop right away. They're going to be trying to do stuff for, you know, inspiration points. There's going to be a lot of stuff for technique and all that stuff. So that's what most of the craft essences are set up for. But at this point, I'm not focused on that particular part. We're just doing this to have a little bit of fun. And then unfortunately, this is probably going to be the last thing I'm going to be able to do, guys, for this video. And then I'm going to have to leave you guys because, like I said, I got to go get ready and I got to figure out what the weather's going to do. And I got to figure out where I'm stopping to get food tonight. Am I stopping at the grocery store or do I need to go stop at a fast food place basically for the food tonight because I'm supplying the food for both me and Chunky to have tonight. I like the nice little music they got. Nice. I gotta note that because I had that character. It was somebody I went really crazy for getting. And it's funny how it only really worked on the Foreigner. That means that a lot of these skills were meant to support other characters that were being used during this event. I see money dropping already. That's good. It's funny, she's got the dolphin as like the familiar here. Yeah, I like the cute little voice they use for Nobunaga, so I've really gotten into having some of those Nobunaga characters. Never got the original, though. So Jean's Nova Phantasm is definitely all set, but it's if I remember correctly, it'll hit everybody. So we're going to wait and save it for at the tail end on Fight 3. If you guys ever haven't noticed during events, if you look above the character where it says what type, or particularly what class they are, gives you their HP and everything. It's always cute during events. They always give them interesting little things. They don't tell you the servant's name. It says, "My wife and I got separated." And the person behind it is Servant Fest Attendee. So it's always fun, the little cute things they come up with. Is great. Alright. We're just doing this for fun, guys. I don't really need to activate these for strategic reasons. It's just because I know I'm going to kick the crap out of these guys. Okay, it did not do as much damage as I thought it would. So I stand corrected, which then means all the stuff I activated because I just wanted to is actually going to become a lot more important. There we go. Everybody's going to be invincible. So, alrighty, that was unexpected. Sad how many characters in this game they made it look like girls. Ooh. Alright, let's go for Gusto and see how much damage we can do. This person is putting up a much better fight than I thought they would. This should finish it. Oh yeah. And there we go, guys. You get to see what we got here. So there's motivation. As you can see, guys, we got regularly 300, but we got a plus 450 extra points because of all the servants and all the craft essences. Down at the end here, we actually have a couple that were plus 600 that actually dropped an extra plus 900 for bonus. And we got a whole bunch of Gil Bills, which you're going to be very happy. As you can see, guys, at the bottom, points gained 8,250. So currently that's going to go into our pool. Because of that, as you guys can see, we gained points in the motivation event. Well, let me put it this way. Let's rephrase that, guys. So when I was doing the store, you guys noticed that we had certain mission things we had to do. We had to get so many points and we got certain items, but there was motivation, there was a tab for motivation, there was a tab for technique, and blah 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 blah. Well, so we collected motivation points. So not only is that going to help us towards the storyline, but here we go, guys. We get all these items that were available. So we got gear and some needles, needles, and some monoprisms, which is very important. And I'll show you a little bit more, guys, in a minute about what actually happened having to do with that. For anybody that is following me that doesn't play the game, like Chunky Jeffrey, or somebody that is just kind of watching what's going on, like Breeze, or any other person that might even be playing, but we're doing it for the first time. As everybody noticed, you notice how up there we went to nighttime. If I remember correctly, there's a morning, a midday, and a nighttime, I think, when it comes to days. And every time you do a quest, it will then push forward a new part of the day, which you will go to either, I think, either morning to midday or midday to night, or straight up morning to night. I can't remember if that's the way it works. It's been a while. And then once you've done, once you go to night, it'll switch back to a new day, and you will then start day 2. A lot of times that will kick off something where, you know, where it says under the moon here, it says free part. That means you can do whatever you want. A lot of times when you skip to a new day, the first thing you end up partaking in, not always, because sometimes it's a certain part of the day before it happens, you end up taking part in an event thing, and it'll actually say event up there, and it will take you, the game will take you with the little pointer that's spinning right now on my screen to where the event happens, and you will have to finish that before you can go back to collecting stuff like I just did. So just keep that in mind. Over here by the event shop stuff, we can see we have 45 Gil Bucks right now. Over under terminal, you can see I have 8,250 motivation, just showing you guys where your point stuff's going to go. Now, to show you guys what happened. Motivation, here's what happened, guys, right here. We collected 8,250 points. So, everything between 1,000 points and 8,000 here, we collected all those items. Now, to get the next one, the 500,000 QP, like I really need it, I need to get, like another 2,750 points. And it's going to increase, and as you go along, you're going to collect stuff. Now, I wanted to show you guys, but I forgot. I think this is one of the big things people like to collect. I think you need that quill to do certain things. I think, like I said, it's to ascend Jean d'Arc altar here, but I forget. You will also, if you want to collect some of the rarer craft essences that you will need to do certain things. You want to keep going. Summon tickets. I think we can definitely get to that this year. The Buster card opener. There's all these fun things that you get. And you get, the further you down you go, the rarer the items will be, and the more most people want them. Now, if you get all the way to the bottom, and you happen to collect 1,000,000 points, which I don't know. I was last year this time, guys. COVID had kicked in, and I was just sitting on my butt, doing stuff at the front of my store where I work, and I was just day in and day out collecting points and just doing that stuff while I did what they paid me to do, which is basically do temp checks on associates and stuff like that. So I was doing stuff like that, so I was just sitting here and I was doing nothing better but collecting. I was doing nothing better but wasting time and collecting points. I don't have as much time to do that this year, so it will be interesting to see what happens. One last thing, guys. Here we go. The guild bucks I talked about, guys. Boom. We can already get 7 Blaze of Wisdom. Now, a lot of times, most people would save up all their money to get some of the really fun stuff like these craft essences and stuff. I already have a bunch. I've already done that, so I can use whatever I want. And that is where we're going to move to this, guys. And we're going to use at least 2 of those to try to... And the only reason I'm doing this is my Jeanne d'Arc. I'd like to get the final Saint Graph. And I would like to make her stronger for the event. So, oh, my bad, guys. I actually didn't collect them from my gift area here. There we go. Now we can do it. Oh, yes, the beauty of a double bonus thing going on, guys. The super and great successes are ranked up here. There's better chance of getting them, and she gets double EXP, which means we just quadrupled, I think, our EXP gain there in one shot, which is the higher the character gets in the level. See how we're going from basically 60 to 70, the more EXP you need, so... my friend Mr. Dan, who always delivers me books, just sent me an update on whatever the books coming out this week are. So that's cool. But there we go, guys. Everything is over and done. We are good for now. I don't know how long this video went. Let's find out. Yeah, this video has been over 50 minutes, which has been almost the same as it did last time. And it's probably sucking up major hard drive space, unfortunately, on my thing. So I'm going to have to be emptying out my hard drive more and more and more as things go along. But I hope you guys are enjoying this. I would like to point out that even though I would like to continue, like I said, to do these videos with you guys, most likely I am going to continue to do a lot of... I need to get those guild bucks, and I need to do a lot of stuff on my own. So I will try, as event quests come up, to come back on and do videos, but don't expect me to fill you in. If you really want to check it out, guys, I recommend you get the game and play it through yourself, or there's plenty of other YouTubers out there right now that either have it from the original one or are doing it this year like me, where you can actually watch them either live or watch their videos. They do the play-by-play, and they actually do walkthroughs on everything. So if you want to see more of what's going on, guys, in case you don't see it through me, there you go. I don't have a problem. Remember, guys, I'm not here to hit you up for your subscriptions or your likes or comments. I would appreciate it if you guys enjoyed anything about this video. Like, comment, subscribe, all 3 or any of the above. But I'm not here to do anything other than just to give you guys an idea for players that are new, people that don't play, or people that have questions about events, maybe, or have watched last year when I did this and didn't understand a lot, and I'm explaining a lot more this year. So a lot of things. It's educational, it's fun, believe it or not, and I also just like to share my experiences with you guys. So in the meantime, guys, I do have to get ready. What time is it? It is already 3:30. Yeah, I got to get my button gear. I was actually going to be trying to plan to get out of here by 4, but if I want to even do that, I got to start showering. I am sweating because, like I said, it's so hot in here. So I am going to be on my way. I want to upload my video too before I leave. So I leave you guys with this afternoon. That, you know what? Keep cool. Enjoy your Tuesday. And just keep your eyes open, and maybe we'll have another video sometime in the near future.